Okay, boys and girls, we're here at Ground Zero. I thought I'd give you a little tour of the sweets and treats and kind of the general vibe. So as you can see, it's very modern. They have a two-story setup, and on the upper floor is like a gaming area. I've never been up there because it's always been dark. And I want to be careful not to videotape people that may not want to be on videotape. But here's an idea of what they offer. And they also have, rare for a coffee shop, they've got a full liquor selection. And then coffees, of course. And then you never know who you're going to see. There's a nefarious group of people. I don't know. It's a scary group. Maybe I shouldn't recommend this place after all. And then I'm going to go up high because I don't want to get the kid in the picture. But I'll show you outside. They have a seating area out here and plenty of parking, which is actually unusual. So there's lots of slots for cars, and then there is an area for scooters. And speaking of scooters, let's just walk over here. There's the mighty Street Beat scooter that she rode one time. Anyway, that came out as a good plan B. All right, so we'll go back inside and we'll see what else there is to see. But I have to be... Oh my goodness. And who are you? So there's a bunch of people over there. Let's see, we'll try to keep them out of the camera. And we'll just call it a day. Okay, we'll end up the video up with pretty ladies. How's that? All right, say goodbye to the next segment. That's my big tour of Ground Zero. Okay, so we are leaving Ground Zero after our little tete-a-tete, and we're gonna head over to immigration. I just remembered I gotta pick up my passport. So we'll take you over there, show you where that is. Pretty familiar territory if you've been on a ride along with us before. We've got Evermall over here. The infamous McDo's over here. Where would we be without Jolly Bee? And then while I'm driving, I'll just let May kind of swing the camera around and show you the sights. Yeah, and then we're going to go to Belcris. And Belcris is a place where we buy food that we can't normally find in, say, Robinson's or Hypermart, things like that. Since I started a diet, I buy a lot of steak, and that's what they've got. And they've also got a fair choice. We'll show you inside. They've got a good assortment of cheese and all that good stuff. So let me get on the road here, and I'll kind of give you my JRC review. All right. So when I started using JRC, it was 1,000 pesos just to avoid immigration and have them do all the paperwork for you. And at the time, immigration was packed. And then they came up with a great service for an exit clearance. And so the exit clearance to me is still a big value, simply because I have to go to Cebu. They cannot do an exit clearance here out of Dumaguete. So a trip to Cebu is going to run you $100, $200, $300, depending on what hotel you're in, how many days you stay. Not to mention it's a fairly arduous trip by bus. So to me, that's still a value. However, this time, my 29-day renewal fee was 3,020 pesos or 30 pesos. But JRC's gone up from 1,000 pesos to 2,000 pesos. And I don't see the value in that any longer. I would just as soon sit it out for 20 minutes over an immigration for the 40 bucks. And immigration, well, it's getting busier now that guys are here, is not as psycho as it was back in the day. So that's my immigration story, or my JRC story. I would still use them for an exit clearance, but any other future transactions, such as just simple extensions, I'll save the money. I think that 2,000 is a little excessive. But that's his business, and he's free to charge any fee that he likes. See what the market will bear, I suppose. So over here is the 4C Fitness Club that's now shut down, which disappointed a lot of guys. And then there's a variety of restaurants to the right. And we're going to be coming up on Belcris here in just a second. And then once we park this powerful beast of maze right over here, we're going to take the primo spot. We're going to go inside of JRC and show you around inside of it. Okay, so we're here inside of Belcris. This is the front, looking out to the street. And I'll just kind of swing the camera. And so, where's May? We'll just roll down this way. So here they've got a bunch of freezers. Frozen foods, sauces. Let's see. A lot of packaged stuff, packaged vegetables. Like the blueberries, you can only find blueberries here as far as I know. And then over here, what they carry, which is kind of not exclusive to them, but definitely something that most places don't have, on a regular basis at least, is stuff like the Hungarian beef, Vienna sausage, more of your imported kind of stuff. Salami. And then over here is our section, which is the steaks. And we're going to come back to that later and sort some out. But for now, I'm just going to show it to you. And then we'll come back in and do our shopping. I want to give you kind of a view of what's going on. And there's Meg. So, meats. And then cheeses. Sort of an onboard deli here. And we make this our last stop and then go home, simply because the food will not last if we have it on the bike for any length of time. Oh, look what May scored. Folgers. We just ran out of coffee. Good job, baby May. We got lucky. Put that in the basket. So yeah, stuff like Folgers you normally won't find in, say, wherever, Hypermart. Some American cereals. I just kind of give you an overall view. I don't have to tell you what it is. You guys can see. And for those connoisseurs of the fine spirits, here you go. You don't want to videotape anybody that doesn't want to be videotaped. Imported beer.
I finally meet you.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Say hi to YouTube. You want to say hi to YouTube? No? Okay.
On the video.
All right.
But
Well,
you gave me a lot of clients.
oh, do I?
Yeah.
Well, how's that?
Dolce Vida.
Oh, Dolce Vita.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe I'll move in there.
Maybe. I hope so.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you. All right. May's favorite spot. The chocolate aisle. And what do we got over here? Yeah, so this is like mostly imported stuff, guys. Cookies, meats, cheeses. The coffee, again, is a major score. Because sometimes they've got it, sometimes they don't. And like I said, there's just a pretty good selection of alcohol here. And there's May. Oh yeah, there's music going, huh? We're gonna get screwed. We're gonna have to probably, have to blank a lot of this out with the music overhead, huh? I just now realized that. All right. Okay, so to give you one more look, this is probably gonna be muted because there's music playing overhead. All right, so we're gonna do our shopping. I'm gonna pick up some steaks, some cheese, some various stuff, the coffee, and then we're gonna head home. So guys, thanks for coming along with us today and taking the little train ride, if you will, through Dumaguete on our little day-to-day life. Baby May, say goodbye. Say goodbye, Baby May.
Bye.